everyone, I hope you're all keeping well. Thank you for joining me again. So we're outside there because my tripod broke, so we can't start it in the shed. But today it's actually the afternoon of, I'm trying to think when it will go up, I was at the plot this morning doing the fruitcade. So I think that video would have gone live before this one, so it's actually the same day of the second day that I was here, if that makes sense. But I was here this morning and I had some bits and bobs to do, like with the fruitcade, but I had to go home because I wasn't planning on being here all day. But actually there's quite a lot to do and I've got the afternoon free anyway, so I thought I might as well come back this afternoon, have some lunch, come back and get it all sorted. But it's just things like the bed. So I gave everything a trim this morning as well when I was here. I just need to finish off doing like just one little like bit of this, just so I can get down to the rhubarb a little bit better. I can get through it this way, but I don't really want it going over into the rhubarb. And then so I went home, charged up the charger as well, and then there's just like loads of like little bits and bobs that I need to do. So I thought we'd just spend the evening here kind of thing. I've got to be home by about 7, I think, for dinner. Like a child, I have my dinner cooked for me. And then, but I think we've got like 2 hours still, so plenty of time. But yeah, just like loads of like little bits and bobs to do today. But I've got a few things to show you before we do start. First up is the beans. Look at the size of them. I mean, look, absolutely huge. So they're probably ready to go. They may even be too far, I don't know, but these were just to keep the ground going, so I'm not too worried if they're too far gone. That isn't too much of an issue, but I'll pick them today. Also, I think these are sunflowers. They just started growing, like I had the same with last year, and I'm sure these are sunflowers. So I'm just gonna leave them, let them do their thing. I don't need this part. It's not really bothering at the moment. If these get quite big, it may be an issue getting onto these paving slabs, but we'll deal with that nearer to the time. And then I need to take out all of this because I am gonna start needing this today. And I need to take out as much of the grass bits that I can. Potatoes aren't so much of an issue at the moment, but I need to try and get out as much of the grass as I can. But really exciting, look at the strawberries. Absolutely amazing. They're so good. I'm so pleased with how many there are. Don't know if I will get any runners this year. That's the only thing, because I got nowhere near this amount of strawberries last time. Also, these were actually next to the compost heap, so I thought they were ready, but I pulled them out. But I don't actually know what they are. I think that they're onions, but from here they almost look like leeks, so I don't really know. I want to say they're onions, but we'll go with them. All looking great. These are the apples, so I might take some of these off because there's quite a lot on there, but I'll wait and see how they grow first. Fig tree is doing great. We've got flowering on the apple tree, and then my peas and sweet peas, well, mainly the peas, are unbelievable. So I need to get another set of string along here. Actually, I need to probably get a few up there, if I'm honest. Yeah, the sweet peas aren't working. I don't know why my sweet peas just aren't working. Maybe they don't go well with other things that I've got in here, like the onions and the garlic. Maybe that's what it is, but I do need to just go through and just pull a lot of this out because it is getting in the way a little bit to seeing what's what. Oh, and already that makes quite a bit of difference. Sorry if that was really shaky. That one will come back probably. This is all bindweed, shocker. Honestly, the amount of bindweed this year, I can't keep up with it, if I'm honest. It's just gone absolutely crazy. It's just everywhere. just absolutely everywhere. And it just, where we're having like one day full of sun, one day full of rain, it's just growing at an exponential rate, which is very frustrating, very hard to keep up with, but we're going with it. We are going with it. We're going to keep going. We're not going to be beaten. But yeah. So that's better already. So yeah, I'll need to do that all the way down here, I think. But yeah, already you can kind of see, at least see where things are now, which is good. And I do want to take up these tulips as well, because I think I'm going to just keep them dormant. I mean, they don't look great. I think they've been pecked. Which hopefully is it, and not, there's something called fire something, isn't there, that affects, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, they're looking good. So I think I'm actually going to start with this, because it should be just quite a quick job, and then to get this string up, and then I know it's done. Then I don't really want to leave this till last and then not have enough time, because they really need the string. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with these ones now. I'm pleased with that actually. There's quite a lot on there. So I know I've got my sweet peas in there. Do you know what? Some of them are doing okay actually. They're not, I think I was too quick to jump the gun. They're not doing too bad. However, I only eat the peas. I've got shoots at home in their own separate things, so it doesn't matter too much if they are overlapping, because I'll only eat the peas. I won't eat shoots. I won't have to worry about whether they're sweet peas or not. It won't be too much of an issue. Next up, I'm actually just going to quickly cut down this front bit here next to the rhubarb. Because it's a super quick job, and then it'll be done and it'll look and feel a lot better as well then. Okay, so I've actually just gone down the sides as well. This is my side, however, I know my neighbour on this side doesn't have a strimmer or like means to be able to cut it, so I just cut it all down and then I'll stick it on my compost, which will be quite good. So next, what I want to do is I want to try and clear this bed, because I really need to get my brassicas in, and I'm going to use this on this corner anyway. So I can take all of this out, clear this bed, and I can at least try and get some bits in the ground. Okay, so bed is emptied. I've actually managed to get them all in a cardboard box, which is quite good. I might try and save these, because I want to see, I'm going to take some of them home and do a little test run at home and see if they will stop the slugs, or whether the slugs will just go over them. I really want to do like a little test and see kind of what happens. But the soil here looks so good. I'm so pleased with it. But as you can see, none of the brassicas survived the slug damage. So I really need to get that sorted really before I get them in the ground. I may have to take some of this down or build like a little thing for it to kind of grow against. I could use some of that wood that's in there up against it, maybe that would work, but I need to figure it out really quick, to be honest, which I know isn't very good for me, very unlike me. Super sarcastic, by the way. I know I'm not very good at making decisions, but I'm having a little theory about these two beds here, because so basically I've got two two types of popcorn or corn. I've got popping corn, and then I've got regular Banham corn, I think it's called, which is just your standard like kind of yellow normal corn that you find in the supermarket. However, I've realised that you can't actually put them together, otherwise they cross germinate. Is that what it's called? I'm not quite sure, but so I was going to put them both together over where the field beans are, but I don't think I can do that now. So I'm almost thinking of doing one set over by the rhubarb and another set where they were going to go anyway. But then it means that I've got another space, so I'll quickly show you actually. Just quickly though, look how close the robin's got. He's getting really close now. It's because I've just dug over all of the, well not dug it over, but I've just like scraped the top layer off for the grass. But yeah, it's getting super big. So cool. Okay, so back to what I was actually saying. So what I was thinking was doing one set of sweet corn here, one set over here, and then doing my, so do my Christmas stuff here, like so moving this down, doing Christmas stuff here because I don't really need to get to it for a long time, and then doing the other sweet corn over that side and the other sweet corn here. I feel like that would be quite good because I do want to put in some different type of rhubarb in here, and of course the sweet corn will come out be like by the time I need to put the rhubarb in. I think I need to double check it, but I think if I put my Christmas stuff in, it's not going to be, I'm not going to have time to take it out and put the rhubarb in ready for next year. So, or like 2 years I think you have to give it, don't you? So yeah, that is the theory. I will still do brassicas in here, I think. Just hopefully like do 2 sets. I just need to figure out how to stop the slugs. They are so bad this year and I just can't bring myself to kill them. So like to put down a beer trap, I just can't do it. So yeah, I just need to figure out. I'm wondering whether I can use these around the side. I don't know. I need to figure something out. Okay, that's looking better. I've also just taken a lot of the rhubarb out as well. I think it's starting to come to the end now of this kind of like lot, but I can give it a really good trim down tomorrow, I think. So yeah, I've just stuck this here, and I'm thinking if I do like the biggish bits like the sprouts, cabbages, things like that for Christmas in there, I can then do a set of like parsnips and a set of carrots in here as well, and maybe a few other like little bits and bobs. So I feel like if I keep them all together, that'll be quite good. And then I've still got all of this and then this area here for my other sweet corn. So yeah, I think that just works a little bit better. I also think it's time to pull the garlic. Well, nearly time anyway. I don't think some of them are going to come out, but I don't know whether to pull one now quickly and see what they look like. I mean, this one looks pretty dead. Not dead, but like ready. Okay, not that big. Dunno. I'll leave it there for now. Let's try this one with there. Okay. It's not too, oh, I don't know, they rotted. Slightly concerned, they look rotted. But I don't know if that's, yeah. Oh, I don't know, they don't look great. I don't know, they feel pretty sturdy inside. Maybe I just need to give them a bit of a clean. Wait there. Okay, so I've taken the top layer off and they look okay. I think we may have gotten away with this. So I'm going to leave the rest for now. And I'm going to come back tomorrow and I think I'm going to pick them. I am concerned with like the onions is that they started to go to seed. Like I got a top on them. I cut some of them off this morning. You can see them here. So I cut the top off of most of them this morning, but there was quite a lot. And I just think it's from obviously like where the weather's been good and then bad, good and then bad. So it might just be time to just bite the bullet and just take them out. I don't know what to do. But I definitely will take the garlic out. And maybe I can start getting some of the pumpkins in here. Maybe that'll be best. So I didn't realise what time it was and I really need to get home. However, there isn't too much more to do. So what I'll do is I'm going to come back tomorrow morning, I think, and do it as like a 2-dayer. So I will see you all tomorrow. We're back, day 2. There isn't too much to do today. Apologies if you can hear that. It's a helicopter. There's something going on in the town. There was police cars everywhere, and now there's a helicopter. So no idea what's going on, but we're going to take comfort in our allotment. So I just hope everyone's okay. But yeah, so today, really like little bits to do today. I really want to get some bits in the ground. I've bought some things from home to go into the polytunnel, just to try and get a little bit more heat to them, because it's meant to be quite warm over the next couple of days. So things like my lemons, my cucumbers, things like that. So I've got like my little stand in there which I'll put them on. That's perfectly fine. And then I've bought some courgettes with me as well, and I just want to see if I can space out the leeks. I'll show you what I mean. So rather than planting more, what I'm wondering is, can I very carefully pull these out and almost do like another row here of them? I'm hoping it might work. I also need to look back at videos and see exactly what I've planted. I'm almost tempted to, with this row and this row, is just take them out and resow, because you can see just how barren they are. There are a few more coming up here, so I'm not too worried about those. There is a big patch here, but I don't know, it might be okay. But yeah, so I'm wondering whether we can just thin these out a little bit more into another row. And then I do want to get some more carrots in, and I want to clear this area here as well. I did also bring with me some beetroots. So these are what I've been growing at home in bunches. So I thought I've got some more that are in like these, but I'm going to keep them at home. So I thought I'd bring these here, and maybe I can really clear this side out and we can get them in. This side doesn't look like they're doing too bad, if I'm honest. So they might be all right, but I might need to just give this a bit of a de-weed. But yeah, quite a few coming up on this side now, which is good. And then I can take these out so I know where they are. And then yeah, just need to clear this kind of ready for the sweet corn, because they should nearly be ready, actually. And I also think I'm going to go through and take the garlic out. I think it's really time. I won't take these ones out. These are the elephant garlics. I'm going to leave them in there for quite a little bit longer. But you can see where I had to cut the, I think they're called scapes, aren't they? I had to cut them off. So whether they're ready or not, I don't know. But I think I'm going to take these ones out and see how we get on. I really wish the ground was drier before I was taking them out, if I'm honest. And these just don't look quite ready, so I'm going to leave these for a little while longer, as long as I can, and see how we get on. Just quickly look back at videos, and these were the rainbow mix, and both of these were Amsterdam 14. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this row out. I may even try and get this into here, like these little ones, into this bit if I can. And this was the rainbow mix, but I don't actually have any of that left, which is a bit of an annoyance, but I do have quite a few other ones. So I've got my purple dragons. I've also got, I think these are the Amsterdam forcing ones. Yep. I've also got these, which I picked up from She Grows Veg. So we can try them. And I'm sure. And I've got some purple haze. I wonder if this actually is the, bear with me. Yeah. So I always forget these are the rainbow mixes in here. So maybe I will take these out or just start another. No, I will take it out because obviously once you take out carrots, it's probably best not to. You have to disturb the soil as least as possible, don't you really? So, yeah, I may also. Yeah, I will do another one of Amsterdam Force in here. And then I may do some more over the other side. In case you didn't know, I absolutely love carrots. They're my favourite. I love carrot cake. Just always reminds me of my nan. A lot of my gardening comes from my nan actually. But yeah, carrots definitely up there with a favourite. I think they are my favourite actually. Okay, so new sets of carrots have gone in. One in here and one in here. So these are the Amsterdam Forcing and these are the Rainbow Mix. I think I know why. Maybe some of these haven't germinated. And that was because I found a big bit of cardboard just in this bit where it obviously just hasn't degraded as much as the rest of it. So that might be why. But the rest of them obviously are coming up pretty well. So I'm just going to leave them as they are. Next up is to try and get these leeks a little bit more spaced out. We'll thin them out, but move them at the same time into another row. I don't know how this is going to go. I've never tried it, so we'll see. So obviously I won't really know whether it's worked until they really start to grow, but this kind of method is working. So I think I might do it next year. I'll put in my notes next year to maybe do them in like a big tray or like a big pot or something, and then move them to the ground and do it like this, because it's actually working quite well. They're coming out a lot easier than I thought they would. Maybe that's not a good sign, I don't know, but basically what I've done is made a trench and then I'm slowly just going in, easing it up, not pulling, literally easing it up, and then taking them out and then putting them in like to where the space is. But I've run out of spaces, so I may go into this row here. I probably should have thinned this one out first and see how it got on, but I may just make another row, I think, just down here somewhere, because there's enough room, isn't there? So we should be all right. Any really tiny ones like this one here, I'm just taking out because I just feel like the other ones are quite a bit stronger than that. I don't know if you can see the difference. So I'm just trying to save the best ones, really. Really pleased with that actually. So they're all in now. Really great, easy way of thinning it out, I think. So yeah, I'm pleased. 4 rows of leek, good for soup this year, I think. So next up on the list is this bed, and basically this is going to be the brassica bed. However, I did already put brassicas in them and they got absolutely demolished by the slugs, just all the way along. They were covered and everything, and I don't know how I managed to, but they just got absolutely destroyed. So what I'm thinking is I really want to keep this here. I don't know, I just love it. I just can't bring myself to cut it down at the moment, and I know I've got this here, but I just really like it. I just think it's a really nice border. So what I'm going to do is I've got this from what I took off of the fruit cage. So what I'm thinking is, and I've got these sticks, is just putting the wire across here, just to try and hold it up a little bit away from here. And also, when it gets a little bit more into the summer and this gets longer, I'm hoping it will almost become like a shade for the brassicas, like just a shade for the ground, and hopefully keep the water in a little bit more and stop them from bolting, because that's one of the main issues I had last year with the brassicas. They just bolted so quickly. So I'm hoping this might actually help it out. I don't really know, but we're going to give it a go. So I'm going to put this along here and then pop it in, like hold it in with some of these sticks. Let's go. I'm actually so happy with that. It's actually held up quite well. I don't know how it will do long run, but let's go with it. I just think it looks really good, and it means I get to keep all of this. So I really love it for the wildlife, for the look of it. I know people keep telling me to get rid of the brambles, but I don't want to. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep that. Really pleased with that, and it just means I've got a really nice line, like nice clean line. I don't know how it will stay clean along here, along this edge, but yeah, I'm pleased with that. So I'm just going to go and take up all the old brassicas. I did buy some plugs, which I'll show you in a minute, just because I was getting myself a little bit down about things, and yeah, I was getting myself down about things, like not having enough. And you know what? It's just like not worth the stress. So for the brassicas that just haven't taken, I just went out and bought plugs for them. And do you know what? I'm actually really not that bothered that I've had to buy stuff to go in the ground. Usually I get myself all worked up, but you know what? It's just not worth the ag, is it really? So I've got so much coming out, like my pumpkins, the things that I was really hoping for, and that I really wanted to be mine, almost, have worked. So do you know what? Like, I can't be any more happier than that, really, can I? That the things I wanted to work did work. So yeah, do you know what? This is meant to be an enjoyable experience. So if you have to go out and buy stuff, do it. Like for a couple of quid, just go out and do it, and it will take the stress away from you. Before I start this, actually, I need to make sure I've got the I've put all the what's it called behind here, haven't I? All the tubing to use to create the cover for it. So I need to pull all of this off. It shouldn't take too long, it should be all right. But I'm hopefully going to do a dump run soon, so I might actually pull the wood out while I'm doing it. That's going to come with me. I was going to make this into a potato thing, but actually I think I'm going to use this to keep the wood in, just so it's, because this has got nails and things in, and I just don't really want them out and about. Like, it's bad enough that the wire's out. It's just for the wildlife mainly. Like, I know no one else comes on this plot, and I know this has got nails in it, so to keep away from it, but obviously like the wildlife doesn't. So I really want to just make sure that there's not things like this. This needs to go to dump immediately, and then I can reuse this anyway. But yeah, I just want to try and keep things safe, really. Also, I think I'm becoming a little bit feral. I've started using sticks to hold stuff together, so yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even mad about it. I'm quite happy about it, if I'm honest. Guys, I'm so impressed with myself. I won't lie. I think I underestimate myself sometimes, but I'm so pleased. It does need like a little tighten here, I think, but they don't quite go together, so I don't know how is best to do it. Maybe I need to pull these out right to the edge a little bit more, might be a bit better, but I couldn't get that stick in the ground there. So basically I've got the bamboo canes, and then I've just slotted these over the top, and then I've got that scaffolding netting somewhere I want to say it's in a bag somewhere. It's somewhere. But yeah, so I may pull these out a little bit, see if that helps, just bring it down ever so slightly. And then yeah, we can put a bit of string here, I think. Just hold them together just so they stay. But I don't think they're going to fall. And maybe I've just jinxed myself now, but yeah, I feel like it's good. Okay, so all locked in. We're all good to go. Just checked and we've got enough of the blue stuff, so that's fine. I have got a bit more of like a really fine mesh one at home, which I'm gonna bring instead of this one, because I feel like this one will let in like butterflies and things like that. But for now, I just need it to cover it to stop the birds from pecking at them. So yeah, let me grab the bits. So I grabbed some broccoli stem, some cabbage, and some cauliflower. So what I'll do is I think because I think it'll go better that way, so I'll do broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower. Just think it'll be better. I have got some more at home, to be honest, that I can bring if these do like go wrong. But I'm thinking if I get these in the ground now, it will just give me some hope. And I'm slightly concerned that the council are going to show up soon and say I haven't got enough in the ground. So this is to keep them off my back. And we're all in. Pretty happy. I'm actually going to keep the ones that were in there and just leave them and just see if it if they come back or anything. But I do need to make, I don't know where, I must have left them in, because I'm actually borrowing a car today, so I must have left them in my car. The slate name tags that I bought, and I need to take the containers home because I really need them for something else. There's no point buying them if I've got these kind of just sitting here. So my mum actually bought me a set of ones that were made out of like old branches. So we're going to try and recreate them ourselves. And I'm literally just going to scratch a little like section out of them. And we're just going to go with that, I think. We are done. So I'm actually really pleased with that. It's just a makeshift for now, just to stop the birds from eating it. I've given everyone a really good water just directly in the hole. So I'm hoping that this blue netting as well might shade it a little bit. But it's only until I can get back here with the white one, which should only be a couple of days. So I may give it actually another little water before I go, because the ground, because there's been nothing in here, the ground has been quite dry. So I might give it a little water actually before I go again, but we'll see. But for now, also, I'm actually debating putting the beetroot and the courgettes in here, just because obviously the beetroot are growing underground, the brassicas are growing up, and the courgette are growing along. So I'm thinking maybe that might work quite well. I don't know, I need to have a little think about it, but I'm going to pop them under there for now. Actually, I might pop them in the greenhouse just for now. Well, polytunnel. I'm getting too ahead of myself with the greenhouse. Wishful thinking. Let's manifest it, eh? But for now, I've just brought along with my cucumbers and melons and things, and some of as you can see, some of the Maya bits are doing really well. Some of the other ones aren't doing as well, and I'm wondering if it's just because of the it just needs a few more nutrients. So I'm just going to pop in just to some of them, because I don't need a big feed, like a big water, but I'm just going to pop in some tomatorite into here and just give them all a little bit of a, just mainly like these ones here, just give them a really good like feed, and hopefully that might help a little bit. The bindweed in here is an absolute joke, so it's probably best that this polytunnel comes down, and I'm going to actually try and dig it out this year, or next year, sorry. But that is going to be it for today, guys. I need to get home. But yeah, I feel like a really productive day actually. Feels like there's like a little bit more in the ground. It feels a little bit more neater, a bit more tidy. Just overall, I'm just so pleased. Like, yeah, it's given me like a really good boost today. And I just want to say to anyone else that's like struggling with the allotment right now, like, you're not the only one. Don't worry, you're not doing anything wrong. I've seen a lot of other YouTubers that are struggling, so don't worry, like, you're absolutely fine. And sometimes you do just need to feel sorry for yourself for a day, but don't think that you're doing anything wrong. Just feel sorry for yourself and then the next day pick yourself back up and do something about it. I think it's really important to do that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and it's going to get a lot more positive from now on, I promise. But yeah, thank you so much. Have a lovely, trying to think when this will go live. Anyway, have a lovely week or a lovely weekend whenever you're watching this, and take care, guys. Bye.